the performance was wonderful, but one of the things that I found very interesting was it seemed like your breathing, the grunts, all this kind of sub-vocalizations were a key part of the performance, and it also seemed to be a key part of the sound design of the film. Can both of you, Mr. Aronofsky and
Let me
Mr.
just
Rourke,
repeat the
talk
question
about
for
that?
everybody. This viewer congratulates Rourke and everyone on their performances and says she was especially struck about how beyond the dialogue there were a lot of just the breathing, the grunts, the moans that were really so much part of the verbal environment around Mickey Rourke. Talk about how they designed that, how that was in a certain way planned as part of the sound design.
Well, I can't talk about the performance, and I'm curious to hear where it came from, because I don't think I directed that from Mickey. I think that Mickey just brought that. But when I started to edit, we were very aware of it. And it was funny, Mickey hates looping. In fact, told me many times on set, we will never loop. But I won that fight. I got him to do a few just sort of grunts in general, and we definitely played with him a little bit. But most of it was, a documentary style. Most of it was captured and recorded on set and done by Mickey in the moment. So I'd love to hear from Mickey, though, where that came from.
Well, we had a pretty extensive rehearsal period with I didn't know much about or anything about wrestling at all, and Darren had a really great stunt coordinator who's he's an actual judge at UFC fights, a gentleman named Douglas Crosby. And he brought in a really great team of professional wrestlers, guys, one particular guy from the 80s who was a famous tag team.
Alpha Samoan. Remember the Wild Samoans? One of those guys was Coach Alpha.
So for about 3 months,
he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, very nice guy. So while Darren went away on vacation for like 2 months, he made me stay with these guys. And he had a ring put up in his office, and every day for 2 hours, Darren made me go to wrestling practice with these guys. And at first it was really hard. I didn't get it because I was formally trained in a different sport, which actually made it harder to learn the wrestling, because in the boxing, you're taught to hide everything. So I would have been better off if I never had a boxing lesson or fought professionally, because it almost broke every rule that I was ever taught to show a punch, where I was taught for so many years to do that. It seemed very clear to go like this instead of go like that, and the actual grunting was real. We were pretty exhausted, and Darren is he doesn't like the word tough, but relentless. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm going to come up with a few other ones.